back from Vegas, and I'm so excited to share everything that we did with you. We had such a great time, you guys. My daughter-in-law had us just filled with things to do. If you didn't see that last video where I was applying her makeup, there was a large itinerary, things that she had planned. So I'm just going to go through everything while I'm applying my makeup, kind of like a story time. I'll be showing some pictures, some clips, everything that we did in Vegas. And I'm using all drugstore makeup. So I'm super excited about that, except I'm not going to be showing myself putting on the foundation because I actually have a deadline for TikTok that I need to do. So I'll do that off camera. But I will be sharing that foundation with you guys in the next video. And if you're new, we are so excited that you're here. And we really truly hope that you do hit that subscribe and notification bell to join this awesome family here. Okay, you guys, come along and share the adventures that we did in Vegas. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it was actually 2 videos ago that I explained the video where I'm applying my daughter-in-law's makeup. Over a year ago, we actually had planned on going to Vegas to celebrate my son's 30th birthday. He's never gone to Vegas, and it's a wonderful place to go, especially for that kind of milestone. So, when they asked, of course, we agreed. We were so excited. I haven't, or Daryl and I both have not been to Vegas, and I would say good 15, maybe 20 years. So yeah, we were super excited, when she asked us, and we jumped on that opportunity. So she started the planning. That's how she has, you guys. She had her wedding planned in like a week, I swear. I'm actually going to use this palette, you guys, by Perfusion. It's the Bear palette. I totally forgot I had it. I think it would be just nice for this time of the year. As it was, starting to get closer, she was buying tickets, for the flights and everything. And it was just after the wedding, and money was super tight. My husband's a mechanic, and you guys know, with everything with the cars and everything, it just was really slow. We just couldn't make it, you guys. So, of course, she went on and planned their trip, and bless their hearts. Every time we got together, they really wouldn't talk about it because they knew, how devastated I was that we couldn't go. And that went on for, a good few solid months, that, they were going to go and we weren't. Few things happened along the way, and actually it was something through here, or TikTok actually. Somebody had posted one of my videos without my permission, and I became, the pit bull that I can be, and contact them and kind of put it through, a few threats out, and they actually made it right. And honestly, that's a lot how I was able to go. So that was actually a blessing in disguise. And so that and a few things, my husband had done, some side jobs. And anyway, you guys, you don't need to know the full details of that. We were just able to go. So I called Amanda because I was actually going to surprise the both of them. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, that's not even a possibility because I know that they are going to ask us to watch the dogs because every time they go on a vacation, pretty much, they ask if we can watch the dogs. And so I'm like, I'm going to have to tell Amanda. And I told her, I said, oh my gosh, I think we're going to be able to make this happen. And she was so excited. And I said, do not tell Kurt because Kurt, I can tell by his face. I know him. He can't lie. He is the worst liar. And I go, I'll know if you told him. So, she promised that she wouldn't, and she did not, you guys. And her and I both are absolutely horrible with keeping secrets. I'm really bad, Christmas, bless poor, poor Kurt. He always knew what he was having before because I just couldn't wait to tell him what I got him. So this went on for a long time that we were going to go to Vegas and kept it, a deep secret. Oh, that's a pretty shade, actually. I really like that. That was up in this corner here. It's kind of like a burnt orange type shade. And of course, I'm using my new BK Hot and Flashy brushes. You guys, I'm so obsessed with these. So anyway, we were able to go. We bought the tickets and, the plane tickets and everything. And you guys, we have gotten together with those kids. I can't even tell you how many times, and we had to keep it a secret, and how many times Amanda and I had slipped. Not totally obvious, but I mean, if he was really paying attention, he could have really caught on. Because, you go drinking and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to wear this outfit in, Vegas. And he just never, Kurt, thank God he doesn't really listen to our conversation. So, yeah, and my husband's, he's kind of, grabbing at my leg, but he never caught on, you guys, which is, thank goodness. So we bought the tickets and we were able to go. And, how we were going to do it was the other mystery. There were so many different ways because actually Daryl and I got there a day early. And I forget why that happened. I think it was just at the time, the availability of the flights and everything. That's just how it worked out. And plus, I think it was cheaper to fly out on a Wednesday night. And actually, ended up being a blessing because we didn't get to Vegas until I think it was like 10 o'clock at night, and it was dead, you guys. We went right up to the desk to get a room, the key to the room. The shuttles were super, not packed or anything. So it was actually the perfect time. If I was ever to go back again, I would probably do that again. So it was just nice for us to get there a day early, unwind. Well, let me just tell you, those hours until, because we were going to meet at noon, the next day. Those were the longest hours of my life. I was so anxious. I just was so excited to finally let him know what had happened. So yeah, we unpacked and just walked around, Daryl and I, around the casino, just checking things out. And let me just tell you, you guys, Vegas has really changed since I've been there. Yeah, I was just shocked. A bottle of water was $7 or six something. I mean, close to $7 a bottle of water, you guys. And that's like in their store. And then, back in the day, if you gambled, you could drink for free, anything. Well, good luck getting a waitress. I mean, there was just the whole time we were there, you guys, and this is, I'm talking several different casinos that we went to and played, gambled. I think we were actually served maybe 5 times, and then I'm being generous with that number. So that part of it, I was kind of, disappointed because you kind of work that into your budget, like, okay, we could sit there and play, $5 at a slot machine or something, and they would come around with drinks. Well, that did not happen, so that kind of played into the budget. Okay, so I'm just going to decide, like, on a shimmer. I think I'm just going to do something very simple, and I'm going to use that one here. Okay, so fast forward to the next day. Daryl and I are getting ready. I have on a cute little dress I had got on Amazon, or skirt. I had purchased on Amazon because I just wanted to look cute, and I had on these new little heels that I got from Marshalls. So I asked Daryl to Google how close the casino is that we're going to meet him at, to see if it's walking distance. And so he did. He goes, oh yeah, it's pretty much next door. I'm like, okay, well, it can't be that far, you guys. Yeah. You know how Vegas is. If you've been to Vegas, it's not next door at all. Whatever that said, it said like 1 minute of walking time. No. So we're walking and walking and walking. I have these little heel sandals on. And, I'm like, oh my gosh, my feet are getting sore, but I don't even care because I'm just getting excited to see Kurt. And then we stopped along the way. They had like these frozen drinks. You guys, this is like 10 o'clock in the morning. And we started drinking in Vegas. But they're like these frozen drinks. And Daryl got them before when we were in Vegas. And he just absolutely loves them. So, of course, we got one, as a cool us down along the way. Oh, by the way, the temperature was like high 90s, but here in Michigan, when it's high 90s, it's really humid. Like you walk out and it's like, it takes your breath away. Here, I honestly, you guys, and I'm going through menopause, all that good stuff. I honestly never broke a sweat. Like I never sweated. It was so weird, but I liked it. So anyway, we get finally to the restaurant. It was like in an atrium, beautiful atrium. It was just all like waterfalls and beautiful fresh flowers. It was just absolutely gorgeous. And it was super busy in there because people were taking pictures and all that. So I text Amanda and I said, make sure that his back is facing, the entryway. And she had already talked to the hostess and told her the situation somehow. I don't know how she did it, but she did. And so when we got there, we told the hostess and I gave her my phone. I said, will you please tape this? And she did. So I will show that clip of us going up to Kurt to surprise him that we are in now, that we were in Vegas.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? No way!
Wasn't that amazing, you guys? It was just so heartfelt. I could totally tell he was truly, truly surprised. And the restaurant was amazing. The food was wonderful. Then we had mimosas, you guys. I mean, it was crazy. They had in that hotel, I think it's the largest, chocolate waterfall. It was just really beautiful. I don't know if I mentioned the Bellagio. That's where we were. The flight, you guys, was super smooth. That's a funny story too, you guys. So I had Daryl tape, the flight as I showed you in the beginning there. I was out. I was completely out. I drank or slammed two glasses of wine and took Valium. And I don't remember takeoff. I don't remember anything. I woke up at the last 45 minutes of the flight. It was, glorious. I was so happy, you guys, that, I made it through this flight without having a panic attack and them having to do like an emergency landing or something because I hate flying. Okay, you guys, I want to show you this. I actually got it. It was part of a BoxyCharm. I don't even know what it would be, collab. And it was with Half Magic. And I don't know if you've heard of that, but the gal that, the creator of Half Magic is Donnie Davy. And she's actually the makeup artist of the show Euphoria. And I think I'm saying it right, Euphoria. I hope I am. But anyway, it's just different makeup that they do. She wants you to be strange and unique. So, and this is a very unique eyeliner. So let me show you this. It is so bizarre. It looks like a paddle. As you can see here, it is just interesting. And honestly, I haven't even tried to see if it's waterproof. So I'm going to do that today. But I'm going to show you how, interesting or different this is to use. So I just like using it, as usual, you guys, I can just go and drag it across. And what's so nice is that any mistakes you make, it just becomes so much easier to fix them. It's matte and it's black. And yeah, it's just a very unique pen. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So I'm just going to hurry up and do the other eye and I'll continue on with the story. Okay, so once he knew we were there during, that brunch that we were having, Amanda had hired a company to go decorate their room. I mean, this kid is so spoiled by her. I'm telling you, I have never in my life seen a 30th birthday, so extravagant than what she had pulled off for Kurt. So yeah, she had a company come and decorate the room, and I believe I have pictures of that, of balloons just all throughout their hotel room. Now they stayed at Caesars, and Daryl and I stayed at MGM. So after we went and looked at the room, we all went back because we were going out to dinner that night. And she had hired a limousine and we got all dressed up. And the limo first came and got Daryl and I. So we got to, take some footage of us driving down the strip. It was really, really cool. And then we picked up the kids at Caesars, and then we went to Paris. I believe it's Paris or whatever that hotel is. And we ate in the Eiffel Tower. There's a really fancy restaurant up there, you guys. It is absolutely beautiful. I'll be putting pictures up along the way here, and some video. I'm just going to use this, you guys, here. It is the first time I've ever tried caviar. She had ordered some caviar for Kurt and her. They have had it before. I have not. And it actually was really good. I loved it. Now she made it a little different. She added some capers on it, and I love capers, so maybe that's what I was tasting more than the caviar. But honestly, it wasn't bad. I just had to get out of my head what caviar actually is, before I did that. But the meal was really, really good. Um, we were all just extremely stuffed after that. She had reserved these tables right by the window, so we were super lucky to be seated there. Honestly, you guys, I think she said she had to pay extra to sit in these seats. We had so much fun. So then we got back in the limo and cruised the strip, and we went to the famous Las Vegas sign. And there have been to be some photographers there, and they took pictures, and we just had to, give them a tip, and they sent them right to our phone. It was just really, really nice. So then we got back in the limo. We really didn't want to do much, that evening, you guys. So we just kind of partied in the limo, was dancing in the limo, and just checking out the strip because we were all just so full and uncomfortable. So that night after cruising that, we went back to our rooms. The next day we woke up, and that was just going to be a relaxing day. So in our hotel, there's a lazy river, and that was so cool, you guys. And I'll show you a lot of videos on that here. You just have to, you have to buy the inner tubes, which are cost a fortune. I swear, you guys, everything in Vegas costs a fortune. It's just ridiculous. I don't remember it being that bad. So anyway, you had to buy these inner tubes, but it was super fun. You get in them and then, just go around this lazy river. You could purchase cocktails along the way. And of course we did. We got a bunch of those frozen drinks that are full of, I mean, you guys, let me explain the drinks. Like when they pour it, they literally, it's like, here's the vodka, here's a squirt of something. They just keep going and going. You get half of the bottle of vodka. So, I guess it's pretty fair. The drinks are pretty expensive. So, but you'd only need one because there's about 30 shots in there. So, yeah, having that relaxing time in the pool was really nice because we had a big night planned that night as well because we went to, it's called, I forget, like it's some kind of Italian restaurant, Basitos or something, called The Hole in the Wall. And you guys, you get a lot of food. You get free wine. It's not the best wine, but you get this free wine, and a pasta salad or soup. And then you get a pasta dish. And then I believe, yeah, like a cappuccino or something. So it was actually just really nice. So we ate there and then we went to the Prohibition Bar. And that is so cool, you guys. I will show you a little clip here of what I can because there is there's music and you know how that goes with with YouTube. I don't know, I might have to put some old music in there in place of it because it just stinks, you guys, that I can't play the music without them, you know, um, saying it's copyright or something. Also, there's a burlesque dancer, so I'm gonna have to cut a lot of that out. But it was really cool. Like it was in the middle of like a shopping center, and there was like this well, you'll see, it looks like a bookshelf, but you open it up and then you go into this bar. It was so cool, you guys, and they had really unique like bourbon drinks and stuff like that. I'll share that with you right here. Guys, did you have fun? We had so much fun. So later, the kids actually had an opportunity to go to another bar. Amanda's dad works for an art gallery, and they're super close with somebody there. And he had purchased these tickets for the kids to go up to this really inclusive bar. And you have to go through security. You have to have bodyguards. You have to be on the list. He got them in there. He must know people or connections. And so the kids went up there. We stayed at the Prohibition Bar, had a blast, but like after 45 minutes, Amanda called us and she said, you guys have to come up. They're letting you, come up because they had also been, someone purchased, the guy that Amanda's dad works for, a huge, like huge bottle of, you guys, of what Grey Goose vodka. So I guess the bouncers and all that said that we were allowed to come up. You guys, we had to go through all this like security metal detectors. The bouncer had to come down and get us. We felt like celebrities, you guys. I swear it was insane. So, and honestly, once we got up there, the bar itself wasn't that spectacular, if you ask me. Just a bunch of rich people walking around, I guess. But I will say, what made it very unique, and I guess what makes it, the bar that it is it's on the roof of the Mandalay Bay, basically on the roof. So you could see all of Vegas. They got the music going, and I'll share that clip with you guys here. So didn't that look fun, you guys? Amanda and I had a blast. We just danced the night away. We truly did. I think we ended up closing that bar that night. It was just a fun night from the Prohibition Bar to that bar. And yeah, about 2 o'clock in the morning, we called it a night and headed back to our hotels. I'm just going to say this, and I'll say it once and I'll say it 100 times. I absolutely love this concealer. I just think it works so well for my mature dry under eyes, and it's so affordable. So I just had to throw that in there, and I was using my new BK Hot and Flashy, and this is the A506. I really love this to put on the concealer. It feels like almost using your finger. It's so soft and so nice. Okay, you guys, so that was a Friday night. So let's move into Saturday night, and let me get where we're headed next, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so the next morning we met for breakfast, and that was called like the House of Hash a Go-Go or something. I guess it's like, pretty famous in Vegas, and because it was a long wait to get in. That was super good. It was like a mix of, I don't know, Mexican and just so different of dishes, to eat. So at that time, you guys, I wasn't feeling the best. I don't know if it was probably from too much drinking the night before. I did eat, it was really good. It was like eggs, and I don't know, it was almost like a breakfast nacho, but very good, you guys. And so I ate and everything, and then we started walking around, and all of a sudden, I go to all of them. Actually, I'm like, I don't feel good. You guys, I think I'm gonna be sick. And where we were, there was no restrooms, nothing. I'm literally booking across the casino. I'm like, oh my gosh, I kind of knew where one was, and thankfully I made it to the restroom. I never did, physically get sick, but I was not feeling good at all. I was just so happy to get to a restroom because I'm like, I'm going to be so embarrassed. I'm going to get sick, and God knows what's going to come out in the middle of the casino, you guys. So needless to say, that was a very rough morning. But so after that, we, pretty much just all went back to the, hotels. We said, let's go get some rest. And, because we had a long night. The kids actually went and saw a really cool show. Amanda had purchased those, and I told her, number one, we couldn't afford to go to that show, and number two, she had already purchased them, and for us to be, even sit next to each other wouldn't have happened. So Daryl and I actually hung out at the casino, and I won, you guys. I won $1,000 off one of the jackpots. So that just, pretty much covered maybe, a little smidge of this vacation. But I was so excited, I'm like, oh my gosh, what are the chances of winning anything in Vegas? So I was super excited about that. And then we were going to meet down at Fremont Street after the show. And that's what we did. It was so exciting. So we got there before the kids, just Daryl and I. And you guys, I will show you so many videos of that because, wow, what an experience that is. If you ever go to Vegas, you have to go down to Fremont Street. I mean, they have people going on zip lines, and the ceiling, is turning all these different, I don't even know, just sceneries, and it is so cool. So yeah, that was a super fun night too. We gambled a little bit. Kurt was playing blackjack. I was playing, I think it was 3-card poker or something like that, you guys. And yeah, we just had a great time. Again, we didn't get served one drink while gambling, you guys. It's just bizarre. And that was in Old Vegas. So you would think that, it would just be a little different down there, but no. No drinks, you guys. So it was probably best, from the night before. The next day was actually going to be like the last day that we were going to be, there. Monday was basically just packing and going to the airport. So we're on Sunday now. And we went shopping, and Amanda got herself her purse that she's been wanting for a very, very long time. I'd never even heard of it, you guys. Those who know probably know. So that's what she purchased. And after that, we went to their pool, the Caesars pool, which was very nice, you guys. It was just just a different pool atmosphere. The MGM had it was more of kind of party type situation with the lazy river and stuff. This was more just relaxing. It was kind of an older crowd. You could play blackjack in the water. Guys, very strange. You guys, we ordered 4 drinks. I go, oh, I'll get this round, and I think the kids like had a sandwich or something. I go, I'll get this round, because they had been getting a lot of the Ubers and stuff like that. 4 drinks, you guys, and a little chicken salad was $160. I mean, come on. I just don't understand it, you guys. So that's the only downfall with Vegas. I just don't remember being that expensive. I truly, truly don't. But anyway, we had a good time, hung out at the pool, just relaxed, enjoyed the sunshine. And then we went back and got ready because we were going out to this really cool restaurant. The one restaurant I was actually looking forward to the whole time. And because Amanda, like I said, for the months we've been sending each other videos of the places that, she had planned us going to. And this is called the Golden Steer. And you guys, we believe, so it's rumored, it was in the movie Casino, because when we went to the restaurant, we asked the server, and he goes, I can't tell you. They're not at liberty to tell. Which means it was, you guys. It was filmed there. I mean, it's so obvious. So I'm going to show you some clips of that. They made a Caesar salad tableside. I got Dover sole, so they do that tableside. The kids got some kind of dessert that they do tableside. But yeah, I'll also, be showing you some of those clips throughout me, chatting away. Yeah, so the waiter, or there's a guy that walks around, and we don't know actually what his position was, but he was actually telling stories, and which was really cool. There's only been 2 chefs in, that restaurant. You can imagine all that they've seen, you guys, because that's where all the mafia went. Frank Sinatra. They all had their own booths, which is labeled, big mafia people. They had secret passages, doorways for them to be able to come in and escape, quickly. Elvis Presley. You guys, it just goes on and on. Muhammad Ali, his daughter. I mean, I guess celebrities still go there all the time. So there was a chance that we could have seen somebody, but there was there was none that night. So it just was really interesting, all of the history behind that, and to know, the things that had gone on in that restaurant, and the food was honestly the best that I've had. The Caesar salad alone, I would fly back to Vegas just to have it. It was just so delicious, you guys. So we just had the time of our lives. So that night, after that, we all just were so exhausted, from the trip and stuff. So we said our goodbyes, and actually, we thought we were going to meet each other the next morning. It just never happened, you guys. We were also exhausted. It just didn't make sense for either one of us to take a cab, which would probably cost, both ways, $25-$30, just to say goodbye. So I said, you guys, let's just say our goodbyes, and we will see you back home, for sure. So yeah, we just hung out at the casino, Daryl and I, and they hung out, over with them. And Monday we took a flight, and we were, home, and we didn't get home until it was like midnight Michigan time, which would be, around 9 o'clock in Vegas time. So we got home, but the time we got home, and to, go to bed was 1 o'clock in the morning, and him and I had to work the next day. You guys, I'm still running on fumes. I swear it's been a little rough, but you just got to get in the groove somehow. Okay. So that's pretty much all the makeup I'm going to apply, you guys. As of right now, I think I like everything that I use. I'm super excited to, share that foundation with you guys. I'm just going to spray my face because I have something to show you guys. I'm going to spray my face with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. And you guys, I could not resist. I saw this at the airport. I'm like, how perfect is this? So, yes, and plus with all my hot flashes, I'm actually going to keep it in my purse. You guys, that's the type of person I am, and I will use it. Okay, you guys, also I was sent, and I do want to try these. I'm super excited about them. Lip liners from Catrice, and it's called Plimping Lip Liners. So I definitely want to give them a try. So they sent me 4 shades. So let's swatch these really quick. So this one here, let's see if there's names, called What a Doll. So that is super pretty. And this one is called Cheers to Life. And they seem super creamy as I'm swatching these, so that's really pretty. And this one is called Berry Bash. Oh, Berry Bash. Guys, I can't see anything without my glasses. Ooh, so that's really pretty. And this one is called Polite Rebellion. Interesting name. So those are all the shades here. So quite the selection, you guys. And they are, retractable. I love those kind. Let's see if there's a little sharpener on the other end. And if you guys remember, I was sent these 2 a long time ago from Catrice too. So let's try to match up something with this look. It's pretty plain, you guys. So I think what I'm going to do, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like that shimmer in these. And this is called like the Diamond Plumping Gloss. So these are the 3 shades here, you guys, that I'm going to have to kind of work with. So let's try something maybe with this. The only thing is I really don't have anything close to that shade. So let's try this shade, which is basically more like a lip gloss. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and maybe use this right here to go with this look. So I think that was the Polite Rebellion. So let's try this combination, you guys. Well, you see how well that glides on. And the reason why I love these kind of creamy formulas like this is you can just use this as a lipstick, because usually lip liners do last longer. Ooh, that's super pretty. I'm not feeling any like tingling sensation or anything like that. I don't know how they would be plumping. And I don't want to use this right now because I don't want to try to take away from, because these do have a little plumping sensation in them as well. So let me just sit here a few minutes and see if anything happens, and I'll be right back to let you guys know. I do feel a little bit, you guys. I do feel, but nothing super, yeah, I can feel something happening, but nothing really uncomfortable. I don't know if my lips are plumping up anymore, but I do love the formula, and I do like how easy that was to use. So I think I'm going to just put this over it and see what it looks like. And again, these, have a little plumping sensation as well. I really love those two together. That is really pretty. These are great. I love these. They're super comfortable. They're like, I don't know, between a balm and some kind of gloss. And I just love that there is like that little glitter inside and diamond shapes in here. So yeah, these are really nice. I've been enjoying those. So yeah, you guys, this is the final look. I had so much fun sharing my story with you guys. And as for the packing, I know I got some people probably really questioning me because I packed so much, but you guys would not believe it. I used like 95% of what I packed, and I'm not kidding you. There's a few things, yeah, that I probably would never take again on a trip, like masks. I never did a mask, you guys. That never happened. But everything else I pretty much used because I will tell you, like my skin, it just changes, like I can tell when I need more moisture, more something with more glow in it, something that's less glowy. So you guys, I'm going to work on it. I am going to try to really, tone things down with my skincare. All right, you guys, that is the end of today's video. I am going to try this really quick. Just going to place a little bit of water on here, and we're going to test that and see if it is waterproof. Not completely, but I mean, I did use quite a bit of water, and yeah, oh well, you guys, it is what it is. But I really do enjoy that liner a lot. I love how easy it was to work with. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my Vegas story, and I'm so glad you guys were able to come along with me on that. And yeah, and I can't wait for next video to show you the foundation I am wearing today. I'll definitely do a wear test with that. So have a wonderful weekend. I can't wait to see you guys on Monday. I love you so much, and I'm so glad to be back. And until next time.